The rapid decline of Switzerland's glaciers was laid bare this week after a new report showed that they lost 3% of their ice in the last year alone. It suggests many of the country's smaller glaciers won't survive our current level of warming. But scientists hope that rapid action could help to preserve what's left. Our climate reporter Mark Pointing has more. The iconic mountain landscapes of Switzerland are changing before our eyes. This is Greece Glacier in 1919. Here it is today. Where once there was thick ice, there is now a lake. Dramatic changes at Purs Glacier and Morteroch Glacier too. And at the largest alpine glacier of them all, the Great Aletsch. What was once frozen is now trees. Certainly, there's a sense of sadness because I love the mountains, I love the glaciers. As a person, I feel sad when I see this disappearance and this change. But on the other hand, it's also a really fascinating time as a scientist. Switzerland's glaciers were roughly stable between 1950 and the early 1980s. Since then, they've lost almost half of their ice. UN scientists say the main reason for the rapid reduction in glacier ice worldwide over the past few decades is clear. It's human-caused climate change. Imagine this staircase as our valley. Here's our glacier. Higher up, it's colder. That's where ice is made from snowfall. Lower down, it's warmer. That's where most of the melting happens. In a stable climate, the ice gained roughly balances the ice lost. But in our warming climate, the melting outpaces the snowfall. That's why we see glaciers shrinking around the world. In historical records, there have really been massive changes. The glaciers once covered much of the Alps and stretched far into Germany. So they used to be much, much larger. But what we see now are really massive changes within just a few years, and we know we can attribute much of it to human-caused climate warming. The disappearance of glaciers adds to global sea levels and threatens the water supplies of millions of people around the world. And while many smaller glaciers won't survive our current level of warming, scientists are crystal clear that sharp cuts to carbon emissions can still save much of the world's ice and preserve at least some of these pristine mountain views.